What would you do for the smallest amount of love? Would you take being abused to a near point of death just for that? Most people wouldn't. However, most dogs have to do it every day. This isn't a small problem. This is a nationwide epidemic. Thousands of dogs are being abused or abandoned. Everyone is affected, including the owners, because sometimes they buy a dog from a puppy mill where there is overbreeding to where the point the mom dies and there's overcrowding. However, mostly it's the animals that are affected due to the high level of abuse and neglect that these animals face. Cute, adorable puppies are either dying or being ignored to a point where it counts as abuse. More than 50% of the fur in the U.S. comes from China, where millions of dogs and cats are often bled to death and skinned alive for just the fur. Chinese fur is often mislabeled, so if you wear any fur, there's no sure way of knowing whose skin you are in. In October 1991, a 10-year-old boy in North Carolina put a pencil up a eight-week-old puppy's rectum. The puppy died as a result. The youth, as identified by witnesses, was convicted in juvenile court and put into a year-long counseling program. Puppy mills are large-scale commercial dog breeding operations that put greater priority on profits than the health of the puppies. Many dogs are plagued with illness like kidney or heart disease as a result of the conditions they are kept in. We had a hard time getting into our field research at first. We contacted many people such as Colorado Puppy Rescue, the Dumb Friends League, Foothills Animal Shelter, and Aurora Animal Shelter. We finally got a hold of Foothills Animal Shelter, and they gave us some very helpful information just through a phone call. This organization was very passionate about animals, and they thought each animal deserved the most loving home possible. They want the dog owners to ask more questions if they're confused on how to train a dog and how to spend time with them. The most impactful thing that they said was these animals were often abused due to the owners not having enough time to interact with them. Foothills Animal Shelter thought the best way to solve this problem was to spread awareness, and that starts in our community. They inspired us to share the importance of stopping animal abuse in our community. Foothills Animal Shelter also helped us learn to treat animals better because they need love. Here is how people in our community feel we can help. All right, how do you feel about dog abuse?
Horrible. The worst thing ever.
How do you feel we could stop animal abuse?
I think that we could educate people more that the cost of vet care is expensive. I think that a lot of people buy pets and don't take into consideration that you need to do shots and surgeries and that kind of thing. And then those realizations come, and then people don't want the animals anymore, so then they either leave them in the streets or abuse them or whatever needs to happen.
How do you think we could stop animal abuse?
Making the punishment more like strict and like more severe than what it actually is.
All right, thank you. How do we stop animal abuse?
I think that we need to raise awareness of animal abuse around areas where it's occurring and get people more aware of it.
All right. How do you feel about dog abuse?
Dogs are terrible creatures, so they probably deserve it most of the time. We should probably all strive to beat our dogs daily, I think. That way, they were better behaved.
Throughout this whole project, we wanted to answer the question of how can we spread awareness to stop animal abuse. We knew from the start that this is a worldwide problem and probably couldn't be solved by 3 high school students. So we decided we needed to spread awareness in our community to start with. We contacted many places to ask them if we could come help volunteer with the dogs. We got shut down or didn't even get a response from 3 different places. Finally, the Dumb Friends League responded to us last minute. Sadly, it was too late for us to sign up to be volunteers with them, but it wasn't too late to donate something. On top of spending time in both the Castle Rock and Quebec Dumb Friends League locations, taking photos and videos of the dogs, we made blankets for the dogs. Even though we were only able to make a couple of blankets, these blankets could make dogs feel loved and comfortable in the animal rescues. We went back to the Dumb Friends League on Quebec and delivered the blankets personally. They were super grateful that us young kids wanted to help make a difference.
This was one of the most awe-inspiring projects I've been a part of. I was able to see how people react to dog abuse, and I was able to help these animals feel more comfortable in their setting. If you ever get a dog or have a dog now, make sure to give them the most love and attention that you possibly can. All they live for is their owner. They just want to be pleased by you. Simply treat your dog like they are family, because they are. Don't ever treat your dog harshly. Treat them with love. If you're looking to buy a dog, head over to the Dumb Friends League or Colorado Puppy Rescue and give these abused and abandoned dogs a loving home for once. If you have more time on your hands, go volunteer at any animal rescue because there is always room for more volunteers. Show unconditional love and care for them because each and every one of them deserves it.
Jade,
Alexander,
do you remember that day you fell out of my window?
I sure do. You came jumping out after me.
Well, you fell on the concrete and nearly broke your ass, and you were bleeding all over the place, and I rushed you out to the hospital. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Well, there's something I never told you about that